Hey guys, it is Robin, the lady biker, and typical California Central Coast weather. One day it is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, crystal clear sky, 70-something degrees. I mean, beautiful. The next day, overcast, damp, foggy, in the 50s. You just never know. It's kind of like a box of chocolates. You just never know what you're going to get. Anyway, guys, I am out for a ride. I'm actually headed over to meet a friend to do some riding because she's in the area. And as I'm getting out and I'm looking around, I'm like, okay, is it just me, everybody? Or have y'all been finding that it's hard to find good riding gear this year? Alright guys, I am out heading north on 101 towards Buellton. Small little area, small little town on the Central Coast. It is the home. It's the home of the main Figueroa Mountain Brewery. Great place. If you're ever in this general area, you got to stop by and check out their brew house. They got tap rooms all over the area. Anyway, it's a good place. Anyway, heading up that direction. Riding along, and of course I'm back in full leathers today. See? Chaps and all. And, you know, I got to thinking, I've been really having a hard time finding good gear this year because, well, I don't know if it's just me or if everyone else is finding that same problem. But it seems like there's two reasons. One is, both of them are kind of related to the virus. The first one is with the change in the manufacturing or the pullback in manufacturing because of all the safety precautions to protect all the people, the men and women that work in the factories. Production on a lot of goods are just, they're lacking. They're just behind, and a lot of things are out of stock. And the other reason is, I think with riding gear, especially in camping gear, is because so many of us have been locked down and couldn't do much of anything that a lot more people are out riding motorcycles, doing camping, and doing things like that. So it seems like it's been a little bit more difficult to get a hold of, because there's a couple of pieces in my gear that I would like to replace. And, you know, every time I go to get some, usually it's out of stock or they're out of my size, and a lot of times there's just no ETA on when they're going to be put back in stock. And then I'm actually kind of glad my husband is not riding with me today. Shh, don't tell him. Hopefully he's not watching. But I got to tell on him. It's kind of I think it's kind of funny. Around, Black Friday, early part of the holiday season, one of our favorite companies to buy our leather gear from, Leather Up. If you haven't checked them out, I've got a link to their YouTube channel and also to their website down in the description. And I love their stuff. I really love their stuff. And so anyway, he'd been looking around and he found this pair of overpants, leather overpants. And I was like, oh, honey, look, they're on sale. You got to go ahead and get a pair. And he argued with me for a while because, I can just put thermals on. I don't need leather pants. We don't need to spend that kind of money on me. And I'm like, okay, honey, hush. If you really want a pair, then I'll get them for you for Christmas. Oh, no, you don't need to be spending that kind of money. Not on me. Thermals under my jeans are going to be good enough. Well, okay, so I let it go. Then around Christmas, New Year's, they had them on again on sale. And I was like, hun, they're back on sale. You really should jump on and grab them while you can. Oh, no, I don't need to spend the money, okay. I let it go again. Well, I think it was maybe the second weekend of January we get out and we go for a ride. And it was a long ride. It was well over 300-mile day. And it was wet. And it was cold. And it was one of those tough rides. Oh, isn't that gorgeous, guys? That is just beautiful right there. Okay, back to topic. Cold ride. And all of a sudden he decided, oh yeah, I think those pants are worth it. So he gets on, and unfortunately his size are out of stock. So he calls Leather up and says, hey guys, when's the ETA on getting my size back in? They have no ETA, unfortunately. And I mean, this company is a good company, but you know, they can only do so much whenever their suppliers are behind because of the restrictions to protect their workers. And so he goes, okay, well, put me on a waiting list. So he's on a waiting list. But being the type A engineer that he is, he gets on and he starts doing research. And he finds 3 other companies that sell a very similar product. All 3 of them, all 3 are also out of stock. So there's like 4 different sizes. So, I mean, we're finding that quite a lot. So, is that something that it's just me, or do y'all find that too? Now, another topic completely unrelated to things being in stock. Riding gear for women. All right, now there's a fairly new YouTuber. Her channel is One Down Jean Up. Definitely her link is in the description. Go check her out. Give a sub and some thumbs up to her stuff. She's got great content. But she even said that she's been struggling to find riding gear that fits her as a woman. I totally agree with her. There again, another reason why I'm fairly loyal to Leather Up is because they have a lot of their items for women have not only a feminine flair, but they allow for a certain amount of adjustment. But even that, there's a lot of things still just don't really fit us women. They're still designed for a man's body. And so, ladies, am I the only one? Am I the only one that finds this? Or do you have a source for really, really good, or nicely fitting leathers for riding in the winter? Because, sisters, hook a girl up if you know of something, because I really need it. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I had to talk about today, because, you know, I went from being in a t-shirt yesterday to being in like 3 layers in full leather today. It's wild. Typical Central Coast of California weather. And I thought it was a great opportunity to talk about riding gear and winter gear at that. So guys, tell me, one, have you found that it is harder to get gear this year, replacement gear, new gear, whatever? And also, ladies out there, are you struggling with finding well-fitted women's riding gear? And if you're not, because you found a great source for some out there, please hook me up. Tell me what you're doing. So anyway, guys, I hope that y'all are doing great. For those of you up in the north in the snow, hang on, guys. I promise spring is coming. For those of us, and besides, y'all get the option to go snowmobiling. That is something I seriously want to try. So that's another thing. Any of you riders out there in the summer that snowmobile in the winter, come on, tell me what you think of it. I've been wanting to try it. But everyone else who can, guys, get out and ride. Have fun. Be safe. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next video. Bye.